Right now, the phone with its nice display is the default media consumption device. So what do I think is the future of displays? Well, with the acknowledgement that most long-term predictions don't tend to be right, I can see this going two different ways. The first is that phones keep getting bigger, companies kind of find ways to keep folding bigger screens that still fit in your pocket, and phones start to get used more like laptops than like phones today. So you'll bring your phone to work. If you have a purse, you'll keep your phone in your purse. But if you're walking around the house or you go grab groceries, you're not going to bring it with you. So when you're out and about, you'll live with just the audio input and your small screen of your wearables, and it won't be as big of a pain because all the other big screens in your life, like the screen in your car and your TV or whatever, will all be connected anyway, so you won't miss the little 5-inch screen in your pocket as much. The second way it could go is AR glasses take off and become publicly acceptable. And I kind of feel like this is going to be how it goes down because we're all so addicted to constant communication and constant stimuli that what more convenient way to cater to that addiction than to feed it directly into your eyes. I don't think that we'll end up with a little square of information like Google Glass uses. I think they'll find a way to do transparent OLEDs or something that covers our entire vision and just can give us entirely full media experiences at all times. So if you have these smart glasses and maybe like an AI assistant on your wrist and no phone with you, there's one critical thing missing. How do you take selfies? I think I have a solution for that. All right. This is smart glasses. And in the same way that the new iPhone maps your face using an IR emitter and a camera to see your facial expressions, and it can map those facial expressions to a little cartoon character or whatnot, I think that smart glasses will be able to do the same thing. You could have the bottom rim of the glasses have a little IR emitter and camera that looks down onto your face to see kind of your mouth expressions. And you could have one on the inside of the frames that looks into your eyes, where your eyes are going, as well as your eyebrows. And I think that those could be the kind of positions of your face expressions could be mapped onto either cartoon characters of yourself or maybe even very creepy photorealistic mappings of your face. And I think that could potentially solve the Snapchat problem, because I don't think that's going to go away. People take a lot of pictures, and if they can't do that on their phone, there's going to need to be a solution for it. So anyway, a post-smartphone world probably won't happen in the same way that a post-PC world was supposed to happen, but hasn't really. But that same feeling we have about like desktop computers, where they're a tool and you sit down and you use them, but they don't have that same convenience of just like everyday ease of use. I think we might have that same feeling towards smartphones in the future, especially if that future involves us always wearing our tech and not having the expectation that we have to pull tech out of our pocket in order to access the internet, in order to communicate, and in order to consume media. The whole idea of having many devices in your life that all kind of connect to one system does create the ultimate walled garden. It's going to be interesting, kind of the future of business practices, because if you're not a company that's Apple or Google that has this entire ecosystem, you're going to have to play into someone else's ecosystem. And I don't know quite how that's going to play out. Hopefully we don't end up with just two major tech players and everyone else withers away.